Alright, welcome race fans. We are back here tonight with race number 2 of the Laura Truck Series here at Atlanta, presented by MaxSpeedTV. We got a few other sponsors that we do want to thank on board here tonight. For sponsor of MaxSpeedTV, we have the Sim Speed Shop, excuse me. You can check them out at simspeedshop.com. HRE Motorsports, Elite 7 Racing, V2R TV, and Dirtco Media. Don't want to forget those two, and Ohio IndyCar League. So those, they are official sponsors of MaxSpeedTV. So on board with Laura tonight here for race number 2. So thank you all for joining us. We appreciate it. They've got about 3.5 minutes left in practice here before going to qualifying. So sit back, let me do the work, enjoy the ride, and have a good time. Make sure you got yourself a soft drink or whatever beverage you're drinking and a snack, and get ready for the duration here. It should be fun. Well, hey, Mrs. Lombard. Hopefully you're doing well. That's right. Sit back and relax. Let me do the work. Well, good luck to all the drivers. Before we get started here, let's go down through the top 10 in the points. Hunter Johnson winning last week at Daytona will take over the points lead. Lucas Cram in second. Logan Clamp at third. Eaton Jones coming in fourth. Luke LaFaro fifth. Seth Noel in sixth. Joseph Lombard seventh. Tim Rogers eighth. Matt Hummel ninth. And Alec Daffin. That is your top 10 in the points coming into tonight. All right, just a few seconds away from qualifying here. We will be stepping away real quick to play the national anthem. We'll be back with after that with qualifying underway. So stay with us, folks. Stages, no. Joseph said he was going to try it this season without the stages. Possibly think about doing that next season. That's what he kind of informed us of last week. So no stages today. All right, folks, we'll be right back after the national anthem.
We take you down onto the track for our opening ceremonies.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Please remove your hats.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous flight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
All right, we are back. Right now, it looks like Logan Clampett does take the top spot. A little blinking going on there. Mike Skinner in second. Right now, looks like we got about maybe 16 qualifiers. Some guys still out there trying to take a lap here to turn in a qualifying time. Alec Daffin, Davey Scoville, Tanner Sharp, Travis Browder, new to the league this week, Anthony Burrows, Tyler Ducharme, Logan Clampett. I think using the remainder of qualifying here for a little practice. Going to be overcast skies here tonight, so cars aren't going to look quite as good as they normally do. We're used to seeing these cars sparkle and shine out there in the sunlight, but under these cloudy skies, not going to look quite as pretty, I don't think. Alec Daffin coming in 6th place. Still got guys joining here, but we've got about 5 or 6 drivers that have not taken a qualifying time yet. And they're not on the track, so they must be going to start at the back of the field. Will Klein just rolling out now, but I don't think there's going to be enough time for him to make it around here to turn a qualifying lap, but we'll see. Nope, looks like he's just going to call it quits there and to start toward the back. So probably going to have about, looks like about 23 drivers. Quite a few less than what we had last week at Daytona, but I think there's a lot. People are not really too excited about Atlanta here lately. Atlanta's been really tricky lately. I did see in the update that's coming out Tuesday, they are kicking out an update for Atlanta to try to give it a little bit more grip. So hopefully that does help, because boy, it's been just atrocious to drive anything out here on Atlanta. And this track used to be one of the best races, racetracks in the in iRacing here as far as grip. But anymore, man, it's just terrible. So hopefully they've got a good no pun intended, but a good grip on that. All right, let's run down through the qualifying grid here, folks. Tyler, that ain't right. That ain't right. All right, let's try this again. Logan Clampett with the pole. He'll be starting there with a 30.888. Congratulations to him for grabbing the pole. Mike Skinner starting on the outside of the front row. Tyler Ducharme starting third. Aaron Smith fourth. Anthony Burrows fifth. Alec Daffin in sixth. Ryan Hartz seventh. Travis Browder starts eighth. Dylan Gooden ninth. Joseph Lombard top 10. Cody Miller starts the 11th. Bobby Cheney 12th. Keaton Jones 13th. Daniel Falkingham in 14th. Victor Buzak 15th. Sean Williams 16th. Tanner Sharp 17th. Davey Scoville will start 18th. John Barry 19th. And Will Klein 20th. Lucas Cram 21st. Zachary Lindgren in 22nd. And rounding out the field, Matt Hummel 23rd. Waiting for our pole sitter to take the grid here. There he is, finally taking the grid. All right, they're rolling out. All right, who's ready for some good old-fashioned truck racing at Atlanta? Because here we go, folks, winding them up. Pace car heads into pit road. Logan Clampett on the loud pedal. Green is out. All right, as they get caught up, Mike Skinner up on the high side. Almost had a little bit of a run there on Logan Clampett. Logan comes back on the inside. Tyler Ducharme now trying to get a run on Michael Skinner. Good run right there. Anthony Burrows in 5th place right behind Aaron Smith. Aaron definitely fast here today. Boy, I'll tell you what. He has really showed that he's got what it takes to keep up with these guys up front. Yes, sir. Dylan Gooden right behind Travis Browder. Guess that Browder just brand new to the league this week. Old T-Bro. That's what I call him, T-Bro. Comes into 8th place. Miller now looking to the outside of Dylan Gooden for 10th. Logan Clampett leads the first couple of laps of the race with Michael Skinner in tow. A little bit of a distance between those two. About 0.3 of a second. Tyler Ducharme now in 3rd. And he almost looks like he's holding up Aaron Smith right now. Aaron Smith seems to be really, really fast. Back here, check on Bobby Cheney in 11th. Joseph Lombard, 12th. John Berry. I'm not sure what happened to John, but he is way off the pace back here. 23rd place. But I know John, he likes to save his truck and be up there at the end of the race. So that's probably what he's doing right now. That would be my guess for sure. Uh-oh. We just seen somebody get into the wall there. Sean Williams taps the wall. But he gets it back going. Gonna lose a couple of positions. Will Klein gonna get by. Lucas Cram. Or Sean tapping the wall there in turn 4. Keaton Jones up to 14th. I believe next week, give me a second here. I think next week they go to Kansas, folks. Yes, they are at Kansas next week. So that'll be fun. 130 laps at Kansas. You betcha. Kansas, another great mile-and-a-half track on the schedule. Well, Tyler Ducharme and Michael Skinner side by side. Tyler takes a look on the inside. They're coming out of turn 4. They almost touch. Wow, that was close. Tyler's not giving up, and Michael Skinner is not really giving him a whole lot of room there to get that pass done. So good job by both drivers. Good job for racing clean. 62, Anthony Burrows now.
Flag is out.
Uh-oh, we have a yellow. We have a yellow, folks. That is Lucas Cram. Nope. Where is he? I'm sorry, that was Dylan Gooden. Let's go back and see what happened here to Dylan. Like coming out of the turn here, may have had some contact. Oh, contact into the wall right there. That's what it was. And it's enough to get him sideways right in front of, looks like right in front of Cody Miller. Yep, Cody Miller's going to get a piece of that. Joseph Lombard just kind of ricochets off of the front fender. He's okay. And Cody's able to continue on, so that's good. But poor Dylan Gooden into the wall hard, also gets hit by the number 3 there of Tanner Sharp. So just adding a little insult to injury. All right, so all right, back up live. He is sitting on pit road. Everybody comes to pit road. A couple of guys going to stay out. Looks like John Berry, Bobby Cheney going to stay out. Wow, Travis having a tough time there trying to get into his pit there. All right, so John Berry is in. Bobby Cheney going to go. He does a drive-through. He wants to get that bonus point right out of the way there. But he may have missed his pit stall. Not really sure. We'll see if he's going to collect a bonus point, stay out long enough to do that, or if he's going to come in. Might have missed his pit stall. We'll try to get a word in with somebody here in just a second. So, John Berry, you got a copy. Well, John, you know, we kind of follow you along every week, and we know, well, we know a lot about how you race. You've kind of stayed in the back there. Was that by design, or did you just have a bad start, or what? Okay. Okay, well, that's I kind of thought that, but I wasn't 100% sure on that. But Well, what's the truck feeling like now out here under the overcast skies? Has it got a little bit more grip than, you know, what you're used to running under clear skies? Oh, okay. Kind of tighten the truck up too much then. Okay, all right. Oh, I don't know. You guys going back to green, or you got one to go? Okay, all right. All right, well, John, all I could say is just kind of try to keep the equipment under you and take good care of it. I know you always do. So good luck out there, brother. And hopefully we'll talk to you in Victory Lane. All right, here we go, folks.
Green flag, green flag.
Green flag is out. And Tyler Ducharme with the point. Anthony Burrows in second. Boy, Logan did not have a good pit stop. He come out of 4th place after leading the first 10 laps of this race. Or 9 laps, excuse me. But he's not done. Here he comes, coming up on the inside. Anthony Burrows gets that job done. And going to pass up Ryan Hartz. Oh, a little contact there between the two. A bump and run by Logan Clampett. Not good. Ryan Hart's going to go to the back. He's actually lost about 4 positions just with that little bump and run. But Logan Clampett quickly gets into second. Here comes Anthony Burrows now to the inside. Trying to get a run on Logan. Go side by side back here. Alec Daffin and Ryan Hart. Travis Browder into 6th place. He's moving up a little bit. Davey Scoville, 7th. Tanner Sharp getting that damage assessed and was actually pretty good about. Oh, we got another spin. Who's that? Travis Browder getting involved in it. Oh, and he gets hit by. Oh my! He just got pile drive there by Sean Williams. Holy smokes! Sean seems to be okay, but it just happened right in front of him. He had nowhere to go. Good Lord. Well, let's go back and take a look at that one more time if we can. Right there's where it started, the 88 of Alec Daffin and Travis Browder getting together. Travis comes back up onto the track and he's still trying to deal with getting that thing under control and trying to figure out how much damage he's got. Goes into the turn here and boy, just gets pile drive by Sean Williams and spins him around the rest of the way. So man, poor Travis Browder out there feeling like a punching bag today. New guy on the block, you know how that goes. Gotta break them in right? All right, well, Tanner Sharp's going to stay out and collect a bonus point. Logan Clampett comes into his pit stall, the 51 there. Michael Skinner again slides through his pit stall, has to back up. That happened to him the last time as well. Aaron Smith a little slow on his pit stop. Tyler Ducharme away. Drag race off a pit road with Logan Clampett. Boy, and Logan's truck was all kinds out of shape right there, trying to beat Tyler to the line. But Tanner Sharp staying out. Second caution of the race here, folks. Got 115 laps to go. We've only had a couple of lead changes though. And Cody Miller coming back to pit road. Hey, Mike Joy. Well, we've had a couple of accidents, not anything major, but a couple of, well, some fender benders there, but everybody seems to be okay. Looks like Dylan Gooden and Travis Browder have both taken their cars behind the wall, both out early. We're down to 21 drivers left in the race. If you're just joining us for the first time, please do subscribe. Hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up on the video. Where is Lombard Nation today? I haven't seen too awful many guys from Lombard Nation. Hey, thank you, Hunter. Thank you. Hey, Brandon. No Qual Kaufman in there. Brandon Kaufman. All right, lights are out on the pace car, folks. We're going back green. Andrew Sharp, Logan Clampett on the front row. Tyler Ducharme and Anthony Burrows in row 2. Should be a good start. Now, Tanner did not come to pit road that time. He stayed out, but they only had a couple of laps on those tires. So everybody else did come to pit road. They're going to have fresh ones. So watch for wheel spin or tire spin here from Tanner Spinner. I'm not saying he will, but he just possibly could. He's going to be right on that gas. Pace car's in.
Green flag, green flag.
And there's the green. All right, good start. Here comes Tyler Ducharme up to the inside of Logan Clampett. Got a pretty good run right there. Looks like he is going to clear Logan. Well, not quite. Logan comes back a little bit. There he got him. All right. So Tyler Ducharme into second. Anthony Burrows fourth, and Ryan Hartz in fifth. Ryan's been right up in the top 5 here pretty much since. Oh, we got a spin. Let's go. Scoville going around, but no caution here, folks. No caution on the track. Looks like a bumper hook there from, I believe that was Mike Skinner, but I'm not going to say that for sure. Might have been Will Klein. One of them too, the old bumper hook. So, wow. Racing it up pretty hard right now. Matt Hummel in 8th. Now, Aaron Smith, one of the fast guys out here, beginning of the race, was up there running in second, third, fourth, and now he's mired back in 9th place. Daniel Falkingham rounds out the top 10. Joseph Lombard in 11th. Joseph started from the 10th position. I do remember that. We only have one car lap down, one or more laps down, and that is Cody Miller. He is not on the track right now. He is 6 laps down, still sitting on pit road. Meantime, Tyler Ducharme takes over the lead with Logan Clampett in tow. Boy, it didn't take them long to put Tanner Sharp back there with them a little bit, just a couple lap older tires. He goes back to 7th place. Tyler Ducharme leads yet another lap. That makes 8 laps for him, 9 laps for Logan Clampett. They are the top lap leaders right now. Zach Lindgren in 12th. Hey, Joseph Lombard moved up to 10th. He's still battling with Falkingham, but he's going to clear him and goes back into the top 10 right where he started. On Williams, apparently that damage is not that bad on his truck because it was just a slight tap, actually. I don't even see any damage on his truck. Now, Bobby Cheney, on the other hand, Bobby's got a pretty wrinkled up front end on his truck. If we get down here a little closer, you'll be able to see the front end damaged quite a bit. But I don't see anything on Sean Williams when he comes around. I see maybe a wrinkle on that right front corner. I mean, ever so slight. Probably not even worth mentioning. Yeah, just the slightest wrinkle. The slightest wrinkle. So, Tyler Ducharme still in the lead. I think it's about time for a little crank it up here. What do you think? Let's do it. Let's do a little crank it up. Alright, folks. Well, I'll tell you what, that was some good racing right there. Pretty good coverage, but thanks to you guys, we've been able to do all this stuff, man. A lot of new things going on MaxSpeedTV. I owe a lot of that to, most of it, to Charles, which has been doing all the work here behind the scenes on these overlays. So thank you, Charles Wooten. That's pretty awesome of you there, brother. Logan Clampett's second place, Anthony Burrows third, Ryan Hart's fourth. Now side by side with Michael Skinner. Michael got a pretty good run right there. And yes, he is going to clear Ryan Hart. So those two racing it up pretty hard back here for fourth and fifth. Will Klein coming from the back of the field into sixth place. And guess what, folks? Joseph Lombard is moving up through the field a little bit. He's side by side now with Matt Hummel. And that would be for ninth place if he can get by Matt. Looks like Matt does he does drive by on the outside. Joseph's not going to give up though. He's going to come back on the inside. At about 3/10, almost 4/10 of a second there, separating these two battling side by side. Tyler Ducharme's got to be loving this right now. He's looking in his rearview mirror saying, Yeah, you guys just keep battling it up back there because I'm loving this. That is lap. Oh, that's Cody. Okay. Somebody there I seen just ahead of the leaders. Okay, that's Keaton Jones. Yeah, Keaton's about to go a lap down now. So he will be the first car 1 lap down. So if a caution would come out, he would be the lucky dog. So Anthony Burrows, 3rd. Well, thank you, Mrs. Lombard. Yeah, they're yes, sir. And Mike Skinner now in 4th position. This is one's just ahead of him, battled up there for 2nd and 3rd. Anthony Burrows and Logan Clampett. Aaron Smith 7th, Tanner Sharp 8th, Matt Hummel 9th, and now Zach Lindgren goes into 10th. That puts Joseph Lombard back to 11th again. Him and Daniel Falkingham were battling it up quite a bit there for a while. Now Falkingham's quite a ways behind him. Sean Williams in 13th, Bobby Cheney 14th, and John Barry coming up to the 15th position was way in the back there for the first part of the race. Letting trying to learn how to ride and drive around some of these new guys that are in here. And saving his tires right now, saving his equipment. Don't get any dents on the fenders or anything like that. That's what it's going to take, having a clean truck here to the finish. And he does clear Bobby Cheney and goes into 14th. Uh-oh. Pass here. Oh, okay. Ooh, that scared me. I seen somebody jumping there a little bit. And Anthony Burrows gets around Logan Clampett and goes into 2nd. All right, so what do you think of this, folks? Logan Clampett, a pro driver, a WC driver, running in 3rd place. He's out there and led the first 9 laps, and it's been all Tyler Ducharme out there since. Man, he is just hour down. What do you think of that? Pro driver sitting in 3rd. Could be pacing himself, though. That's what these guys do. They learn how to pace themselves and learn how to save them tires. And they don't get out there and burn them right up right away. You kind of save what you got. Truck very, very tight here today. Hard to turn in the corners. It just wants to plow and go straight ahead. So that's what these kind of the overcast skies is producing in the setup here today. And like I said, they got a new they are doing some changes on the Atlanta track here, adding a little more grip in the update coming out Tuesday. I did read that in the release notes, so I don't know if anybody else read that or not, but that's going to be cool because boy, it's just been literally atrocious to drive anything on this track as of late. I just don't understand it. This track used to be so awesome to race on. And I was telling the guys earlier there, man, this has been 4 or 5 years ago. I had a setup that you could just flat foot it for about 45 laps here. It was amazing. We were just going out here and just spanking everybody. Man, it was amazing. You can't do that today. It's just, man. I mean, it was actually a setup that was given to a friend of mine. And of course he gave it to me and we shared it with a couple other friends, and man, we were going out in official races and just spanking everybody with that setup. Man, it was awesome. Awesome week of racing at Atlanta. And that was the old trucks, not the new ones. That was the old trucks. The old 2010 trucks or whatever they were. Mike Skinner hanging on to 4th. And since Will Klein's got to Ryan Hartz, he's just not been able to get that run to get by him. He's taking a look, but what's his first name? Who's leading? Tyler Ducharme. Tyler Ducharme is leading. Yeah, I forgot to turn the the volume on for the interview. I apologize, man. I got it on now, so it's just too many buttons and everything. A lot of buttons and bells and whistles and everything to be working with, so I'm just trying to get used to it all. Aaron Smith, 7th place. Tanner Sharp now, he did not stop on that pit stop, if you remember. But he only had a couple of lap older tires than everybody else. It wasn't that much. So really nothing to be concerned about. And he did fall off the pace pretty quick. He got out there and led a couple of laps. He led 5 laps. And then he kind of smoldered out a little bit there as everybody out there with them new tires got by him. But he's still holding on to 8th pretty well. Matt Hummel 9th. And Zach Lindgren 10th. Those two side by side in a good battle. And Zach falls in behind Matt Hummel now. They go into turn 1. Good racing by these guys back here in the field. Now John Barry has worked himself into 12th place. Let's see if he can get up there a little further now. He's, you know, he's one of them likes to stay back, and we see that quite often. Uh-oh, that's not good. I just seen somebody spinning there. Falkingham going around, coming out of turn 2. That does bring out the caution, folks. So let's go back and take a look at that and see if we can figure out what happened there to Daniel Falkingham. All right, he's okay coming across the stripe here. And it looks like he might have drove it into turn 1 just a little high and tried to pinch it down maybe here. I'm not really sure. And it looked like it started getting a little loose on him. Yep, and he did get into the wall. So, and he spins it around right in front of traffic, oncoming traffic coming down the backstretch. And doesn't look like anybody got into him. I think that's a good thing. I mean, guys are able to steer clear of them. That's pretty awesome. Lucas Cram gets by. Very cool, very cool. Nice job by everybody. Good driving there, folks. That was a nice green flag run. Well, Tyler Ducharme brings everybody to pit road. I guess not. I don't even know who got that run off of pit road. I think Anthony Burrows got the run off of pit road and come out first. Yes, he did. Nice. But John Barry, I'm not sure, he did not make it around here to lead a lap, but he's on pit road now. That should change. There we go. Now Anthony Burrows is our leader. Nice pit stop by Anthony Burrows. Well, let's see if we can get somebody here to talk to. You know what? Let's talk to our leader. I don't usually like to talk to the leader, but Anthony Burrows, you got a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
Well, Anthony, you finally get up here and lead a lap. You've been strong all day and staying right in that top 5. What's the truck feel like out there on Atlanta now? A lot of guys are saying it's pretty tight.
On the short run, it was pretty tight for the most part, but as the run went along, it got really sideways on the gas, so you had to be really careful with it and make sure not to eat your tires up.
Well, do you like the setup? I mean, the way it is right now, because you know Tuesday this is all going to change.
Yeah, I'm definitely a big fan of how this drives. I love driving loose cars, and especially at Atlanta. It's definitely a lot of fun.
Well, they said in the release there they're going to add some grip. Do you think that's going to be a good thing or a bad thing?
It could be a good thing. Might provide a little more racing, but I don't know. We'll have to wait and see.
All right, brother. Well, keep it straight and keep it clean, man, and keep up the good work because you're doing a great job out there, Anthony. You get some bonus points out of it here so far. So congrats for taking over the lead. Good luck, and hopefully we'll talk to you later.
Thank you.
All right, Anthony Burrows in the lead there, folks, for the first time today, leading his first lap, getting those bonus points. Mike Skinner will start on the outside of the front row in second. Tyler Ducharme third. Ryan Hart's fourth. And Aaron Smith. That's your top five. All right, lights are out, folks. We're going green next time by. Going to look at the cautions here tonight. This is the third caution of the race. We have 83 to go. We've had 5 lead changes. So been pretty good racing out here, I gotta say, man. Really good racing, good clean racing. Hey, thanks for the follow there, buddy. I can't see who it was that followed me, but thank you. Thank you for the follow on Twitch. We are streaming to YouTube and Twitch here for restream, so thank you again. All right, they come around here, coming out of turn 4. The pace car is going to go in. We're going to get them going one more time. Restarting on lap 49. Pace car's in. There goes Anthony Burrows on the green. Good job. Tyler Ducharme quickly trying to get by Michael Skinner. And look out, folks, but here comes Aaron Smith. Did I say he was fast today? I think I did. He's showing it very fast. Comes into third place. He's going to clear Michael Skinner. Skinner looking to the inside now. He's got a pretty good run here. I don't know. Coming out of turn 4, if Aaron Smith can hold off Michael Skinner at the line here. Let's see. Yes, Aaron comes back and will beat Michael Skinner to the line that time. But Michael's not giving up. Tanner Sharp in 6th. Uh-oh, what happened here? Oh, Tanner Sharp into the wall. Not good. I wondered what happened to him. He's going to get passed up by quite a few cars now, or trucks, as they go 3 wide back here trying to clear him. Lucas Cram, one of the few that didn't get by him. He's kind of back here in the safe zone. Keaton Jones. But Anthony Burrows still leading. I know it's loud. They're right on top of the car. Thank you there, Richard. Yeah, it's intentionally that way. Because you're right on top of the car. I mean, it's the car cam, you know. Ryan Hart's in 4th. Now let's check on our pole sitter, Logan Clampett. One of the WC drivers, I heard pro driver. Back in 8th place. Aaron Smith now going back to 9th. And it actually looks like he's been into the wall because Sean Williams going to drive around Aaron now. I was just bragging up Aaron how fast he was out there. He's going backwards. He's fading. Bobby Cheney. Still got a little damage on his truck. Now he goes to the inside of Aaron Smith. Still a side-by-side battle between those two, and that opened the door for Joseph Lombard. Joseph taking a look here like he's going to go 3 wide. I don't think that's a good idea, but it does get settled out. Bobby Chaney clears Aaron Smith. Now Joseph Lombard trying to get by. John Barry sitting in 13th. About the highest we've seen John today, I think, was about 13th. Started way back in the field and actually drifted to the tail end of the field there at the beginning of the race. Victor Buzak, another one out of the race. Last one on the lead lap, Lucas Cram. And Keaton Jones now, I'm showing him about 6 laps down. I'm not sure exactly what happened to Keaton there, but I do see quite a bit of damage on his truck. Tyler Ducharme now 3 seconds behind the leader, Anthony Burrows. Burrows actually tying the laps with Logan Clamp and actually beating him now with 10 laps. Logan Clampett's only led 9. Lindgren, Hummel, and Sean Williams. This looks like a lot of very close battling between those 3. And Matt Hummel now to the outside there. Sean Williams goes around Matt Hummel. And Matt's going backwards. Something happened to Matt's car. Trying to get it under control here, folks. He just lost a whole ton of positions. That put Joseph Lombard into 10th place, right behind Bobby Chaney in 9th, and John Barry now in 11th. Davey Scoville in 12th. This is some good racing. These guys are really turning some good laps here. We're coming up on some halfway mark action going on here in just a few minutes, folks. And Anthony Burrows is going to get passed up by Tyler Ducharme, and Anthony's truck's all out of shape. They're coming out of turn 2. Kind of messed up his running line right there, I think, with Tyler on the outside of him. So Tyler retakes the lead on lap 59. Skinner now looking to the inside of Burrows. I think Anthony Burrows might have got up there and burnt them tires up right away, and now he's paying for it. Not what you want to do. Oh, we have a yellow, folks. Let's go see. I think it was a Daniel Falkingham. I do believe. Let's go see what happened here. Would have been him and a couple other drivers involved in that. Whoops, sorry about that. Didn't mean to do that. Right on the bumper there of Scoville. Just ahead of Aaron Smith. Comes up underneath Scoville. Yes, and there was some net coating in that, but they would have made contact anyhow, as Falkingham did take it in there. Now, I think just that extra contact right there. Aaron Smith drove around the outside, and they both saved it really well, though. Really well. Good driving by both of them guys. Wow, that was really awesome driving. And I mean that. That was Daniel Falkingham and Davey Scoville. So minimal damage on there right now. So, all right, back up front. And it looks like they are coming to pit road again. Hey, thank you there, 86H Racing Team. Thank you. Thank you for the follow. All right, well, Tyler Ducharme is out first, but we did have a couple of guys that stayed out. Will Klein stayed out, and Bobby Cheney. Trying to collect some bonus points here. Now I know Bobby, I think Bobby already did get a bonus point. They'll be coming to pit road, though, because they've been out here 17 laps. I'm sure they're not going to want it. Yeah, they're both coming in, so that's going to give the lead back up to Tyler Ducharme. I know real quick here, let me see if I can get a word in with Tyler. Talk to Tyler here real quick. Tyler Ducharme, do you have a copy?
Yes, sir.
Well, you've been really strong out there, Tyler. Man, leading 34 laps. It took you a little while to kind of get the hang of it, it looks like, and riding behind Logan Clampin. Once you got around him, man, you've just been setting sail on all these drivers.
Yeah, you know, I followed Logan, kind of figured study his line a little bit, and then I started moving around, seeing what other lines had grip, and found the top side in 1 and 2, and it's been a rocket ship. But it's going to be tough to hold these guys off. It seems like everyone's really equal on this grippy racetrack, so we'll see how it goes here.
Well, we were talking here just a little bit ago about the new build coming out Tuesday. They're going to add grip to Atlanta. Do you think that's going to be a good thing or a bad thing?
I don't know. I don't think it's going to be as much grip as we have right now, but they might add a little bit just so guys aren't just self-spinning all by themselves. Took 30 laps to a run like we were seeing a couple weeks ago, but this is way too much grip if you ask me. I don't like these overpass races. It seems like it puts everyone right on top of each other. You're just asking for wrecks. So I don't know. Hopefully they don't add too much and ruin Atlanta.
Yeah, well, they said they were just going to add a little, you know, whatever a little is. I don't know.
Yeah,
So,
you never know with iRacing.
Well, do you think you got the winning truck out here?
I don't know. Rudy. I hope so. I sure hope so. But this isn't really like Atlanta. This is more like Talladega to me. Seems like everyone's right on top of each other. So we'll see. I think anyone's really got a shot in the top 10.
Right. Okay. All right. Well, Tyler, good luck out there, brother.
10-4, man.
Pulled a EA Sports NASCAR 2001 reference. What? Okay. All right, well, here we go, folks. Back to green. Going to be restarting on lap 65. That'll put us at the halfway mark. So half the race down, half to go. Lots of racing to come. And right now, Tyler Ducharme at the line will have led 36 laps, folks. Most of anybody so far. He has not clinched the most laps led yet. All right, pace car's in, and they're back under green. Good start by everybody back here. Ryan Hart's third place. He's been another one that's been in the top 5 pretty much most of the day. Anthony Burrows getting shuffled back to 4th. Logan Clamp at 5th. And these guys do have a little bit of a different line. They're riding that lower line, and you heard Tyler say that he's finding the higher line to be better in 1 and 2. Let's see what he does this time by coming around here in 1 and 2. If he's taking that high line, maybe he's found something that the other drivers have not. Yeah, he's up there mid to high line, drops it to the bottom. Okay, well, I guess he wasn't really in the high line there, but and maybe that's why they kind of closed that gap on him. Ryan Hart's now in 2nd. Full side by side here with Michael Skinner. Burrows gets shuffled back to 5th now as Logan Clamp had cleared him, got by. Zachary Lindgren in 6th place. John Barry up to 7th. Very good. John Williams, Joseph Lombard in a battle back here for 8th and 9th. Lombard with a pretty good run there on the inside of Sean Williams. Hasn't completed the pass on him just yet. John's being very, very tough there on that outside of the. I think there is some grip up there to be had. It's just you got to find the right place. Because you heard Tyler talking about the grip up on the high side, and Sean is able to find that, I think. He does get some pretty good runs off the corner here and pulls back ahead of Joseph Lombard. So there is grip there on the high side, just like Tyler said. All right, Logan clamp it into third. We're on the past the halfway mark, folks. So Logan's working his way up through the field now. He wants to get back up there and win this. He's going to go to the inside of Tyler Ducharme now. And this would be for, no, I'm sorry, that is Ryan Hart's. My bad. Logan clamp it now on the high side. But he's going to clear Ryan Hart's. Now sets his sights on Tyler Ducharme. Tyler did not want to see him right on his bumper, I can assure you. Logan goes to the bottom. Let's see who's going to win the race off of turn 2 here. As it's heating up here in the front right now, folks. Everybody knows that it's time to go. It's on the second half, and everybody's racing as hard as they can possibly race right now. But who's going to save their equipment the best to make it the most laps here and not lose all the ground that they've gained? Mike Skinner in third, watching. Oh, gets into the back of Tyler Ducharme. He goes down across the track. Tyler spins it across the grass. No caution.
The yellow flag is
there. We got a caution. Oh, yeah, there we go. Okay. Zach Lindgren actually is the one that got sideways on that right there. Let's go back and take a look at this and see if we can figure out what exactly happened to Zach Lindgren. I think he was just a victim of circumstance right here. Got caught up into that. Yeah, right here. He's guys are checking up and trying to get out of the way. Right across the nose of a few drivers. Lindgren still. Oh, there's where it is. He got hit by Tyler Ducharme, and that's going to spin Zach out across the grass. He comes back up onto the track right in front of traffic. And that will bring out the caution. Yep. Ouch. Hard hit into the wall, too. A lot of drivers got by. Will Klein. Oh, and Lombard gets a piece of that. He's got to learn to steer out of that. Just kidding him. Just kidding him. Well, the guys are, some of them, I guess Zach's on pit road now. And I'm not sure if the leaders are going to come to pit road or not. We'll have to wait and see here. That looks like Logan's going to bring them down pit road. They are in. Now let's see who's going to be the winner off of pit road. Logan has not been as good coming off of pit road, but all right, so Logan Clampa did get off pit road first. He will be our leader. Ryan Hart second. Anthony Burrows third. Michael Skinner fourth. And John Barry up to fifth place now. Nice pit stop. Yeah, Joseph, he just can't get a break anymore, I'll tell you. Just can't get a break. Well, it's going to put Tyler Ducharme is a lap down. Joseph Lombard with a little damage. Zach Lindgren, these three sitting on pit road. Tanner Sharp on pit road. Coming off pit road, he'll stay on the lead lap. Oh, that I don't know, Richard. You may be right. I don't know. I didn't watch that race, so I don't really know. Charles is the one that broadcasted it. We'll catch an interview with one of the drivers here after this, folks, the next caution. But coming to take lap 75 out of 130, and taking a look here at the cautions here tonight, folks. We've had 5 cautions for 16 laps and 10 lead changes. We have 56 laps to go. All right, lights are out. We're going back green. Ryan Hart starting on the outside of the front row with Logan Clampett. Well, it took a few drivers out of the race that are not going to be able to finish. Keaton Jones, Matt Hummel, Davey Scoville, guys out of the race. You guys sitting on pit road, Cody Miller, Zach Lindgren, Joseph Lombard, and Tyler Ducharme all sitting on pit road. We still have 13 cars on the lead lap. Sean Williams, last one on the lead lap, catching up to the field. As we're about to go green here, folks. Here he's starting on lap 76. Pace car's in. And Logan's on the loud pedal. Back to green. Good start by everybody. Well, I would, I guess I'd have to probably go with the obvious there, Richard, with Logan Clampett. But a few laps ago, I would have probably put my money on Tyler Ducharme because he was doing so well. But now that he's off the pace and many laps down and still sitting on pit road, that's pretty much a given there. It's not going to happen. Burrow's second, and any one of these, anybody in the top 10 right now could come out of this with a win. Alec Daffin now up to 6th place. He got a pretty good run there on John Barry. Barry on the outside. And we know what that outside's been doing. They've been getting some pretty good runs off the corners, especially off of 2. He does clear Alec Daffin and does go back into 6th place. Bobby Chaney 8th. Daniel Falkingham 9th, and Lucas Cram is your top 10. Now this is where Aaron Smith comes in. Aaron very fast out here today. He did get a little damage on the truck, but we'll see what he can do here coming down toward the end of the race here. We'll see what he can do, because he'll have to get back up there in pace inside that top 5. Well, they're all nose to tail here, coming to take lap number 79, folks. 5 cautions out of the way here. Hopefully, they'll stay green here for a while. They did have that one really nice long green flag run. Very, very good. I do see Cody Miller back out on the track, and he'll try to pick up some positions. He got a lot of damage fixed up on that truck. Truck looks like it's just about back to brand new again. Many laps down, but yeah, there is enough here. He can pick up quite a few positions, actually. about 20 laps here, he can pick up a position from 19th place Keaton's out of the race. Zach Lindgren takes his car behind the wall. So that means we still got 2 guys sitting on pit road. Joseph Lombard, Tyler Ducharme. They may be sitting there for a while, not sure. And in the meantime, Logan Clamp pulling away from 2nd place Anthony Burrows and Ryan Hart. 2nd, 3rd, and 4th pretty tight together. Those 3 have been up inside this top 5 all day. That's saying a lot about those 3 drivers. If they're hanging on to Logan Clampett and some of the other leaders that we've had today, they've got it figured out here, folks. They've got it really figured out. Will Klein in 5th. Will come from the back of the field. So did John Barry. John's in 6th place. Good run for him. Yes. And probably one of the cleanest trucks out here right now. I don't think John's got any damage on his truck whatsoever. At least I didn't see any. And as surprising as it may be to you that, you'd think that Atlanta, a little damage on the truck because it's not really that aerodynamic. Well, you need to think again because this track is very aerodynamic, especially in these trucks. I've seen it actually pretty strong in the Xfinity cars, but it's pretty strong in the trucks here too. Walkingham, right behind Bobby Chaney, Lucas Cram. Those 2 have been around each other quite a bit today. Alec Daffin now gets bumped back to 10th place. Aaron Smith in 11th. Burrows has closed the gap on Logan Clampett. He's sitting right there, 2nd place, right along with Anthony Burrows here for a minute. Well, folks, I think we got about enough time for one more crank it up here. What do you think? Let's do one more crank it up before this race is over. I think that sounds like a really good idea. All right, folks, coming down to it here, lap 91. 5 cautions today. And we still have 40 to go coming to the line here. 40 laps to go. It'll be 39 laps, excuse me. So quite a few laps to go. A lot could happen out here. I think they're going to have to stop one more time for pit stop. And Logan Clampett now taking over the most, no, I'm sorry, hasn't quite taken over the most laps led from Tyler Ducharme. Tyler's got 41. Logan's got 31 right now. These two have been pretty much the dominant two out here today. Will Klein into 4th. John Barry 5th. Michael Skinner actually drifted back to 6th place now, so I don't know what's happened to him, whether his tires have gone away or if he's backed off of it a little bit trying to save the tires. Case this does have you know, it might have the feel of a long green flag run here, and you don't want to burn them tires up because you're just going to keep getting slower and slower and slower. So he's looking for maybe a high line here to try to save what tires he's got left. That could be what's going on there. Bobby Chaney not far behind. In between them, they have the lap car there of Cody Miller. A couple more guys have taken it behind the wall. Tyler Ducharme and Tanner Sharp have taken their cars behind the wall. We're down to 13 cars left in the race, or trucks left in the race here, folks. Yeah, I'd have to go with Logan on that, Richard, at least right now. You know, right now anyhow. But Anthony Burrows has been looking pretty strong too. You know, he's led 12 laps today. He'd love to get this win, but in the meantime, Logan Clampett's pulling away. He's got over a 3/4 of a second lead now over Anthony Burrows. Tomorrow night is my next race. That would be the SRA Somewhere Saloon Truck Series tomorrow night. We're going live at 7:30 p.m. Eastern. I didn't put it on the schedule there on Twitch yet. I should do that, but it is on the website MaxSpeedTV.com on the schedule, so you can check it out there, and you can see all of our full schedule at MaxSpeedTV right there on our website. Also follow us on Facebook at facebook.com/MaxSpeedTV. Well, second race of the season's proven to bite a few of them pretty hard. A lot of guys out of the race here tonight. After having such a huge field last week, we come into tonight with only 23 drivers. And I don't know if it's the track condition, how the track feels, whether people are just not too sure about Atlanta until this update or what. I don't know. What I have, excuse me, I haven't heard anybody in here say anything bad about the way the truck feels out here tonight, other than it's a little tight to start out. But after you get some laps on it, it seemed to kind of, you know, grip up a little bit. Don Williams, last one on the lead lap, 12th place. Meantime, Logan Clampett's pulling away from Anthony Burrows by about 1 3/4 seconds. And he's coming up on Sean Williams here pretty quick. Sim Racing Authority is the SRA, Sim Racing Authority. Somewhere Saloon is the sponsor on board with the Truck Series from Cannon City, Colorado. It's a bar restaurant, family-owned bar restaurant, and it's really nice. And they are on board for the season as a full-time sponsor for the Truck Series. Somewhere Saloon in Cannon City, Colorado. You can Google it. Actually, a pretty nice place. Burrows second, Ryan Hart's third, Will Klein fourth, and he's getting company here. John Barry coming up on Will Klein now. John coming from the back of the field, saving his equipment, saving the truck, tires, and the whole 9 yards, and keeping the fenders intact on Now he's going to go for 4th here, and Will Klein's not going to battle him too awful hard. Will says, you know, I'm trying to save on to what tires I've got right now because they are going to have to make another pit stop, and I'm not exactly sure when that may be here. We may see that any time now. And I'm sure probably a lot of these guys aren't going to come to pit road until the leader does because they don't want to lose that lap. Though have not seen Joseph Lombard back out on the track, but yeah, he's the only one I guess that's sitting on pit road with damage still getting fixed up. But a 15th place. Cody Miller did pick up that position, as I said, from Keaton Jones, and he's about 6 laps away from picking up another spot from Matt Hummel. So there's plenty of laps left here that he can pick up another, probably about 3 more positions. He could. Oh, and Joseph Lombard did take it to pit road, or to behind pit road. I don't know if we can get him. Oh, he is in the booth with us, Joseph. I didn't know you were in here, brother.
I thought I'd surprise you. No, the truck's done. It's killed.
Oh, dude.
It's killed. It won't be back on the track in time before the race is over. So, thought I'd park it.
Well, just a tough night out there? What was the deal there between you guys?
I was having a good run until that wreck.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had a good top 10 car for sure. But just had nowhere to go. I thought I was going to miss the 85 truck for sure. And last second he ricocheted right back into me and then slammed into him. Oh well.
I'll tell you, it's been a decent race here. This latter 3/4 of the race has been excellent racing. These guys are really showing some solid muscle up here in the front.
It has been a decent race. You know, I didn't have a problem with my truck. Honestly, it was just a little bit tight every now and then, but the track conditions, I have nothing to complain about too much, but except for the tires. But it's been good racing.
Well, now next week, you know, you guys are going to Kansas next week. What do you think? I mean, I know a big difference between Atlanta and Kansas as far as grip, you know, and you're going to run the high side on Kansas. You know, that is where the line is up there. How much more difficult is it going to be to pass than it was here tonight? Because these guys are having difficulty passing here tonight.
I think Kansas will have more grip where you can pass easily there, and you can use multiple lanes like bottom lane, middle lane, outside lane. But so I don't think it's going to be a big problem at Kansas. We'll see some more passing than we are seeing tonight. But you know, it should be a good race next week. I mean, these guys are having a good race here. It's just been fun watching this ever since I sat here on pit road.
Yeah, I know they're going to have to stop one more time. We're just kind of waiting to see. A couple of the guys did. Sean Williams, John Barry, Lucas Cram, they have stopped. And now they're good to go. John Barry probably going to have a lot more horsepower out here now. Or, well, not a horsepower, but grip, I should say, to be able to pass these guys up. As he just goes around 5th place, Bobby Cheney, like Bobby was standing still.
Oh, so absolutely.
We're going to see probably some of these guys come to pit road here because I don't think they can't make it. They've been out here, Logan's been out here 34 laps right now. And as far as I know, about the max you can get out of fuel here is about 51, 52 laps, I think.
Yeah, we would just have to see if a late race caution comes out. That strategy for John Barry and the others could bite them in the butt. But yes. We'll just see how this all plays out. But yeah, I don't think they can make it all the way to the end.
Nope. Well, it's been interesting and been fun up here. I'll tell you what, a lot of guys out of the race this week, Joseph, man. Damaged trucks, no quick fixes.
And I feel like it's the track that has something to do with that too. Like we've been seeing people get loose off the corners, tight off the corners, going to the outside wall. So it could be a combination of that. So I wasn't really surprised on how some of these guys will be running around here. It's just a difficult racetrack to race on with the grip it has on. But
you almost had the caution right there. Ooh, sorry.
Yeah, I saw. No, it's all good. Ooh. I saw. But we, you know, it's still a decent race overall. But yeah, not as much as we had last week. I feel like people just wanted to run Daytona, but then they see Atlanta like, I'm not sure about that.
Yeah, that's what I'm kind of thinking too. Now, I talked to a couple of drivers there in interviews, and we were talking about the update that's coming out Tuesday. They said they were going to add a little more grip to Atlanta. You think that's going to make it better, or you think that's going to tighten the field up more and make it worse?
We'll only find out once that update comes out. We'll just have to see, but I would hope it'll run better.
Yeah, I know, because it just seems like everything you run out here on Atlanta as of late has been in loose or tight, one of the two, so bad that it's almost uncontrollable.
Absolutely.
All right.
Well, we got Ryan Hart's closing in on a 62 car of Anthony. But you see some of the trucks that has fresher tires just flying by them.
Oh yeah. Yep, John Barry, he short pitted there, and now he's trying to get back on the lead lap. He's going to pass up second place. Anthony Burrows. Anthony's not going to fight him. He knows John's hunting new tires. Now John's got quite a ways to go to get up there. He's got about 4 seconds to go to catch up to Logan Clampett.
Yeah, you got Lucas Cram coming up through the field too. He finished second last week at Daytona. Just missed out winning that race, but he's flying by these guys right now on these fresh tires. Like I said, if a caution comes out, it could be bad for these guys, and they could get the wave around. But with the tires they're going to have, probably won't be enough to win this race.
Right. Well, these guys are going to have to pit. Right now Logan's got. It'll be 40 laps right now on these tires. They've still got 18 laps to go, so I don't think he can make it 58 laps on a tank of fuel. So he'll have to stop for a splash of gas. But do you take 2 tires? Do you take 4 tires or no tires? What would you take?
Oh, absolutely take 4 tires. I mean, with how bad the tires wear out here, you bet your butt these drivers are going to take 4 tires.
Well, this could have been a good call for John. If this stays caution-free, this could have been a good call for him to at least get maybe a top 10 finish out of it.
Who knows? He could pick up a couple more positions as well. We'll just have to see how this all plays out. It's going to be exciting to know.
Yep, because we got a lot of drivers out here. Actually, the whole 7 drivers that are up ahead of him all got to stop, and John's already pitted.
Absolutely, and John Barry's about to pass Logan Clampett to get himself back on the lead lap. Lucas Cram right behind him as well. Lucas Cram can put himself in a good spot too towards the end of this race.
Now Lucas is way back though, way back. You were looking at Aaron Smith.
I'm sorry, that's Aaron. They both have similar truck colors, so I thought it was Lucas, and I saw Lucas a lap down, so I figured it was him.
Well, that put Aaron Smith 1 lap down. Now he was 2 laps down. But yeah, John Barry back on the lead lap. That's good news. And that could be just what he needed. Now, when them guys pit and they come back out, which I'm looking for Logan to probably pit here pretty soon. I'm going to say probably within the next 5 laps. I think it would be highly beneficial to him to come to pit road, because the longer he stays out there on them older tires, the more John Barry's going to close that gap on him, and it's going to be more and more difficult for Logan to maintain that lead.
Absolutely, but like I said, it's going to be exciting. We're going to have to see. I mean, we got 15 laps to go here.
Anthony Burrows second. Boy, he has been on rails today, Anthony Burrows has.
Yeah, he has, but he's 4.5 seconds behind right now. Ryan Hart's lost some ground with Anthony. I thought he was going to get up to Anthony for a little while, but he's lost some ground on him now. Probably, maybe, saving some fuel. Who knows? But
well, that's a good idea. I never thought of that. But still, people don't think they can make it.
They can't make it. It's awfully going to be close for sure.
They have to go 58 laps on a tank of fuel. I don't think that's possible.
Sometimes anything is possible here.
We've seen some guys make it last week. Matter of fact, I think it was, I can't remember who it was that won, Hunter Johnson, and or somebody, I can't remember. I thought they won 60 laps, but after I redid my math on it, or whatever it was, I redid my math on it. It wasn't that long, so it's or it wasn't here. It was somewhere else. Somewhere else.
Absolutely. You know, we're closing up with 12 laps to go. Logan Clampett, he was the dominant truck last week at Daytona. Thought he was the guy to beat and win last week's race, but then he was coming down pit road to make that final green flag pit stop. Came in too high, then got ran into the back by the 75 truck. So it'll be a good rebound for him. I mean, he still finished third last week, but I think a win for him would be a good medicine after last week.
Oh, sure. Dang. Well, like I said, he'll have to go 58 laps here today if he's not going to pit. Just can't hardly imagine. I've went 52 before and just had a drop left in the truck, but
absolutely.
We'll see. Got 47 out there right now.
Well, Clampett is still pulling away from Anthony. I mean, he's 5.6 now. He was 4.5 seconds a couple of laps ago, so it doesn't look like he's saving fuel at all. Well, we're coming down to 10 laps to go, Rudy.
Yep. Well, it went pretty quick here too. I was kind of surprised. It actually, you know, I mean, we had 5 cautions there kind of early in the race and a couple of nice green flag runs. This one here's turning out to be a nice green flag run. So, but half the field's missing.
Yeah, half the field, you know, kind of got destroyed. Like I said earlier, it could be the combination of the track conditions. We know some drivers who have been struggling out there, getting tight, getting loose. So that's all it was tonight. So hopefully next week at Kansas with more grip, hopefully it'll be a better turnout.
Yep. Well, John Barry's up to 6th. He has picked up a few more positions.
Yeah, he just got by Michael Skinner and Alec Daffin. He could still win if everybody else pits in front of him. Yeah. So that would be very interesting in that Napa truck.
Well, these guys know better than me how many laps they can make it. And 9 to go right now.
Yeah, is that right?
Yeah, I muted my mic. I didn't want anybody to hear me coughing and hacking in their ear. So,
it's not good.
But yeah, Anthony Burroughs is 5.4 seconds.
Yeah, he's been jumped back. I'm not sure if he's trying to save some tires, maybe save some fuel. Not sure yet, but we'll just have to see.
I'll tell you what, they must have really improved the gas mileage of trucks because I've never known them to be able to go 58 laps on a tank of fuel. But well, this will be a first for me. I guess, man, I need to start paying attention a little more because they keep extending the fuel mileage on these all these vehicles. Because what, you know, a lot of tracks that I know they could go 40 on, and they got a pit, they can't make it 41. Now they're doing 42 and 43. So I don't know what they did to the fuel mileage on. Oh, you know, come to think of that, you know, they have slowed these down a little bit too.
They have,
and that could add to fuel mileage. Oh, all right. Well,
could be. Well, we'll find out here. I mean, we got 6 laps to go now, and he's about to lap Alec Daffin here.
A couple of mile an hour off the pace, or 2 or 3 mile an hour off the pace, could save a lot of fuel.
Definitely will make a difference.
Skinner up in the wall, right in front of the leader. Wow, good save.
Whoa,
that was sideways. Enough to. Yeah, it scared the heck out of Logan right there.
It did. He's probably like, oh, please, not again.
Yeah, not after being out here this long. He's led, coming to 65 laps. Logan's led this time by.
5 laps to go here, Rudy. Will he have enough fuel?
They're not going to pit. I can tell you right now. I mean, it would be suicide to pit right now.
No, at this point, you either finish or run out.
Yep. All or nothing.
And if a caution comes out now, the race is over. I don't think Logan would mind that at all.
Well, we had some guys in chat at the beginning of the race asking about stages, and I know you said in maybe next season you'd look at it, but this season you were not going to run stages, period, correct?
Absolutely, yeah. I wanted to go with basic setup of the season, this season for the first season, and then second season add a couple of little things. So you know, just a little bit easy for everybody to understand this league.
Yep. That's a good thing to know. Get the drivers can get to know each other. You can get to know them and understand what kind of driving they're going to do before you start working on something like that.
Absolutely. 3 laps to go.
No, I have Joseph Lombard, the league owner, in the booth with me here. Richard the Rocket there was asking about it. Yeah, this is Joseph Lombard I got.
Well, I would have not been up here had I not hit a truck.
Lack of talent.
Well, it was not like a talent on
No,
my part. It's just
I know.
I had nowhere to go.
I know. I'm kidding you. I'm kidding you.
Well, 2 laps to go. 5.3 second lead right now. Does he have enough?
And it's going to be interesting. 2 to go at the line. 2 more laps. For Logan Clampett to bring it home. Nobody's pitting. This is wild. He wants you to recruit him. It's Richard Murtaugh. That he needs a league to run in.
No problem. I'm still looking for people to come in. All right. White flag, Rudy.
Yes, sir. 1 more lap for Logan Clampett. He's going to bring it home here, folks. Last lap. The JDR graphics of the WC driver here, Logan Clampett, bringing home the win here today. Going to lead 70 laps. What started out looking like Tyler Ducharme was going to... Excuse me.
Set. Well, here he comes off turn 4. Yep. He's going to make it on fuel.
Yes, he is. I cannot believe it. And Logan Clampett wins it here today. Congratulations to Logan. Yes, sir. That was pretty good, man. Awesome job. Well, we'll get these guys down here to talk to them in just a minute, folks. Give me a couple minutes here to get everything squared away, and we will get these guys down here. Hold on a minute. All right, we caught up with our winner here tonight, Logan Clampett. Logan, tell me about that victory, leading 70 laps out here today. It looked like at the beginning of the race there that it was going to be a Tyler Ducharme race, but something happened to him, and you kind of faded a little bit. Was that by design, or were you just back there saving your equipment?
Well, I think early in the race I got right side damage, which kind of cost my car some speed. And I remember I kind of overdrove the beginning of the run when I was behind Tyler. I know that first run I was doing pretty decent, but the second or third run I was overdriving and I was just bad clipping the apron in 3 and 4, losing speed. And so I repaired the damage, went back into the field and climbed my way up, and I was racing side by side with Tyler, and someone got into him and he wrecked it. But he was going to be tough competition there. I was hoping to race side by side with him there since no one could really work the bottom besides maybe me passing someone. But overall, it was a pretty good race.
Heck yeah, man. Well, this has got to be a whole lot better. I know last week you kind of got put out of it there and didn't, taken the chance for a win taken away from you, but it was Daytona, super speedway racing, where it's pretty much anybody's game out there, evenly matched. I talked to Tyler Ducharme earlier, and Tyler said that this kind of felt like a super speedway to him out here, where everybody was kind of like piled on top of each other. Did you feel that?
Maybe the first 20 laps or so, maybe a little bit more, but once the car started to loosen up, you had to lift all the way for a couple seconds, and it was just a whole lot better. It definitely wasn't a super speedway there. Late in the run, I was pulling Anthony 10th, 2/10 a lap, so.
Well, congratulations to you on your win, Logan. This has got to feel really good winning at Atlanta here tonight, and we're off to Kansas next week. What do you think you'll do there? Pretty much about the same thing as you did here tonight.
Yeah, hopefully.
All right. Well, I'd like to hear a good race. Will be a good race next week at Kansas. Always one of my favorite tracks. Atlanta's, I think, my favorite, but not the way these cars have been feeling lately. They're not even enjoyable to drive for a guy like me. You know, I'm nowhere near as talented as guys like you. But congrats on your win. Anybody you want to thank tonight, Logan?
Just thank you guys for broadcasting and Joseph for hosting the league.
Okay, very good. All right, well, we'll see you next week then.
All right, thanks, Rudy.
All right. All right, let's catch up with second place here. Anthony Burrows. Anthony, do you got a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
Well, Anthony, strong run here tonight. Man, I'll tell you what, you were in that top 5 all day long and kept the car very good out there. You lead 12 laps here today, so it had to feel pretty good that you got out there to lead some laps and got some bonus points out of it. But second place, really not that bad when you're battling against a guy like Logan Clampett up there and guys like Tyler Ducharme and you were even right in there with Ryan Hart from Will Klein. These guys are some of the best out here, and for you to come out of here with a second place, does that make you feel pretty good?
Definitely. Being able to race Clampett during that was really cool. I'm usually not able to keep up with them all that well, but yeah, being able to race him and a lot of those other guys felt really good. Pretty cool racing them. Yeah, bringing a second place finish home, my first start in this league was really cool.
Very cool, man. That's good. Well, how did the truck feel out there? I know I talked to you earlier, but how did the truck feel coming down to that last bit of a run there? I mean, you guys were out there 57 laps on them tires.
Surprisingly, towards the end of the race, it started gaining grip. I'm not sure what was up with that. It really wasn't as loose at the end of a run. I was expecting to just get looser and looser as the run went on, but yeah, it's really the only difference I noticed on that last run.
Well, now I was kind of talking about the fuel mileage here. Back when I used to race a lot, and of course that's been a few years ago, the best you could get out of a truck out here was about 52 laps. I think is the most I've ever driven a truck, and when I come into pit road, it was just about running on fumes. You guys were out here 57 laps. Now, do you take that they have slowed these down just a tick? They've got the new model in here, the new truck, probably producing a better fuel mileage out of them. Do you think that is what got you guys to stay out there about 5 laps longer than any other time that I can ever remember running 57 laps?
Yeah, definitely. Considering how much we were out of the gas through the corner, I think that definitely helped save fuel a little more. Yeah, I was sputtering right when I hit the line. I was sputtering and ran out of fuel. So
that's pushing it pretty close. I bet you guys were praying for a caution. There were about 15 or 20 to go, weren't you?
Yeah, definitely.
You'd have loved to have went out there with brand new tires and possibly take on Logan there for that win. So. But okay, now off to Kansas next week. How much different is it going to be at Kansas than it was here tonight at Atlanta?
There are two completely different tracks. Kansas is a lot more grippy, and it'll be on the high side both corners. I think you could run really any line here, whichever one you felt most comfortable with. But yeah, Kansas be a lot more grippy, and yeah, right around the high side, I think.
All right. Well, I'm kind of anxious to see what you can do next week. Another 1.5 mile track, another 130 laps. So, well, congratulations to you for second place, Anthony. Anybody you want to thank?
Yeah, shout out to Clampett, Ryan Hartz, Tyler Ducharme, everyone I raced up at the front with. Shout out to you guys for putting on the broadcast, and Joseph and all them putting on this league.
All right, Anthony, we'll see you next week at Kansas. Thanks for talking with us.
Thank you, guys.
All right, well, we're not going to get to talk to Ryan Hartz. He did not come into TeamSpeak, so that's too bad. But he does come home third. Congratulations to him. Oh, wait a minute. He isn't.
I just found him too.
Where'd he go?
He's up above. He's in the call, in the lower call.
Oh, there he is. Okay, well, I guess we are going to get to talk to him. All right, Ryan Hartz, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we were thinking we weren't going to get to talk to you tonight, but glad you could pop in there. Well, anyhow, tell me about your racing out there, Ryan. Just how difficult was it to keep up with Logan Clampin and Anthony Burrows?
This is my first race in Joseph's League, so I was pretty excited about it because I got off of work at 4. So I was pretty excited about tonight. At the beginning of the run, I thought I was going to be around like a 10th place car, but I qualified 7th. I was like, wow, this is going to be exciting, trying to get to like the top 5 and stuff. And I was riding like 5th most of the race, to be honest.
Yeah.
And I think it was the 25 that got wrecked, so that moved me up to like 3rd spot.
Yeah, because yeah, that's what I was going to say. I mean, you and Anthony were right in that top 5 pretty much all day long, so showing a lot of power. What did the truck feel like out there to you? Because we were getting reports that the guys said after about 10 laps on the tires, tight as it was at the beginning, it kind of seemed to free it up a little bit after you got about 10 laps on it, and it drive a lot better. Is that what you were feeling?
Definitely. I mean, in the beginning of the race, I mean, a lot of people were complaining about, how it's really, really tight, but I thought that was a pretty damn good setup for like a fixed setup in the beginning of a run. But like Anthony said, it for some reason at like lap 50 or something, it gained grip. I was really confused about that, but
yeah. Well, a long green flag run there at the end. You guys did 57 laps. How much fuel do you have at the end? Were you sputtering when you come across the line too?
I sputtered at the backstretch after I crossed the line, but I was about a lap short on like lap 30 of that run, so I had to like clutch it and save a little, but it worked out, really did.
Yeah, well, 3rd place, that's pretty respectable. So, well, this being your first race, what did you think of the league here?
There's a few guys that I think he's a little bit more experience out there, but most of the time I was having a lot of fun, racing Anthony and Logan, even though I can keep up with Logan a lot. It was still really, really fun, I can't thank Joseph enough for putting on this league. It's first night, and it's already been a success for me.
Oh, heck yeah, man. Great to have you, and I'm sure Joseph will concur on that. Well, anybody you want to thank tonight for your 3rd place finish, Ryan?
Yeah, I just want to thank Logan, Anthony, and Will for racing me clean that race. I had a feeling I was going to wreck, but it worked out good, and you got to thank Joseph again for putting on the league and MaxSpeedTV.
All right. Thank you, Ryan, and we'll see you next week at Kansas. What are you thinking about Kansas?
Well, I've never ran a truck there, so we'll have to see.
Oh, I think you'll like it. Just remember Highline.
Highline? Gotcha.
Yeah, you got to pretty much. That's a progressive banking. That track is really noted for Highline racing. You gotta be right up against the wall. It's going to be difficult to pass.
That's the only way you could really pass tonight. So.
Yeah, I know. It was pretty tight out there. All right, well, thanks for talking with us there, brother, and we'll see you next week at Kansas.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate it.
All right, folks, let's run down through the finishing order here. Coming home with the win. Let's see if I can get this right now. Come on. Yeah, figure this out. All right, coming home with the win, Logan Clampett. Finishing in the top spot, Anthony Burrows 2nd, Ryan Hartz in 3rd, Will Klein 4th, John Barry rounds out the top 5, Bobby Cheney 6th, Daniel Falkingham finishing 7th, Lucas Cram 8th, Michael Skinner 9th, Alec Daffin 10th, Aaron Smith 11th, Sean Williams 12th, Cody Miller 13th, Tanner Sharp 14th, and Tyler Ducharme 15th. Joseph Lombard finishing 16th. Zach Lindgren will finish 17th. Davey Scoville, I guess is how you say that, in 18th. Matt Hummel, 19th. Keaton Jones, 20th. Victor Buzak, 21st. Travis Browder, 22nd. And Dylan Gooden round out the field, 23rd. So again, congratulations to our winner here, Logan Clampett, tonight, folks. Big shout out. We got to give out our shout outs to our sponsors here for MaxSpeedTV. Thanks to Sim Speed Shop coming on board as an official sponsor of MaxSpeedTV. HRE Motorsports. Check them out there at hremotorsports.com. Elite 7 Racing. Virtual Reality TV. Dirt Co. Media House, and the Ohio IndyCar League. So thank you all for joining on board there as official sponsors. So for LORA and MaxSpeedTV, thanks for watching tonight, folks. Until next time, stay safe.